What's up, everybody? I think I need to maybe change that text. I don't know why I have the extra letters there. Actually, that's going on a side tangent here, but I finally decided to update my drivers for my computer, and fortunately, I realized after doing so, I'm pretty sure this is what did it. But my OBS, all of my like saved stuff got wiped, so I had to make it all again. So I haven't put everything back, but remade the important stuff. So, but I finally updated my GPU drivers. So I guess that's a good thing in theory. Less crashing potentially. But yeah, hope you're all doing well. King Matthew, good to see you. Hope you've had a great day thus far. I think you mentioned being off today, so good news if so. Either way, hope you had a great day, and everyone else hopping in. Figure we do some Slay the Spire. It's been a long time. I think I played it like once, doing like a daily climb like a couple months ago, but it's kind of what I started doing with live streams on the channel. So I know it's somewhat different than everything else I do with like videos and stuff, but it's a game I really enjoy, and I figured felt like kind of playing it anyway. So let's hang out, let's talk whatever you guys want to talk about. Whether it's I have obviously watched the Welcome to Derry episode, so if you guys want to talk about that, we can, because I'm all caught up there. Or anything else that's not super spoiler, obviously. But I started watching the new Frankenstein movie. I probably will review that. And I think I'm going to see Predator tomorrow. So plan to review that one as well. You just got out seeing Predator Badlands. Nice. Exceed your expectation. 10 out of 10. As I said, I'm probably seeing it tomorrow. So I've heard great things. So that's good to see that you really liked it then. I think you and I had similar worries about it being PG-13, but I think as long as the story's good, you don't have to have like gore constantly. I mean, it's Predator, so you need a little bit of the like violence, but I think Elle Fanning, right? She's supposed to be an android, some kind of robot, so less blood is probably okay. But glad to see you liked it. As I said, I'll see it tomorrow probably, and then if so, I'll do a review for it. So probably won't talk about that too much yet, but as mentioned, I put out my Welcome to Derry episode 3 review, and I put out a short today on my top 10 movies, which we've talked about on stream a ton before, so nothing new there. All right, let me grab the music. As I said, a lot of these settings for the stream are like reset, so hopefully I mostly got it back together. So, but yeah, let's do some Slay the Spire today and just kind of chill. And as I said, talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Frankenstein was all right. Okay. Yeah, I started to watch it, and it's a long movie. Like, I was watching it, and then something came up. So I paused it for the time being, but I liked the opening. It feels like it's quite lengthy, though. That may be one of my downsides, it being so long. But a Del Toro movie kind of... I feel like that makes sense for the type of movie he makes, so we'll see. Hopefully I'll like the rest of it. Let's boot up Slay the Spire here, though. All right, and let me switch over to game mode here. As mentioned, hopefully the stuff I put back on OBS is enough. All right, it should pop up. I know Slay the Spire was always a bit delayed with showing on stream. So let me make sure it shows up over here. And if anyone hops in, they're not sure like what this game's about, I'm happy to like explain what I'm doing. At this point, it's kind of second nature to me, but I'm happy to talk through what I am doing in this game. So if anyone is new and they want to know about it, it's a card building roguelike game. Probably, I mean, it's I think number 4 in my top 10, what I've done in the past. If I only had one game to play for like the rest of my life, this may be the one I would pick because it feels like it's the most accessible and something easy to jump into. Okay, yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. I'll try to go, as I said, a little bit slower maybe if you're interested. But It's pretty much a card building game where you're one of 4 characters. You're either the Ironclad, this character, the Silent, this person, the Defect, this one, or the Watcher. And I'm debating doing the daily climb first. Maybe we save that because it's unique. So there's the standard game where you're playing as one of the 4 characters. There's also a thing called the daily climb, which is like a daily challenge where you're assigned a character and you're also assigned 3 modifiers to the run that you have that's like outside of normal gameplay. Also, I always see this stuff. These people definitely cheated. Like, what is this top scores here? But the modifiers for today, they're not too bad. It's pretty straightforward. You craft a deck from 30 cards. You can get green cards, so meaning cards for the Silent will be available for the Ironclad, which is not normally the case. And instead of getting 3 cards to choose after each fight, you only get 2. So this one's kind of a negative in theory, and there's just other modifiers. Maybe we'll start with just a regular gameplay so it's not as like jarring. But they kind of progressively from left to right are more complicated as far as character types. So the Ironclad, their ability pretty much after each fight, they just heal 6 health. The Silent gets extra cards. The Defect is a bit unique. You have like these orbs, which is like an alternate, it's like a passive way of attacking or defending. And then the Watcher is the most complex. You're like switching stances and stuff like that. There's a lot of variety with her character. I probably like the Silent and the Defect the most because they're complicated, but I feel like when you play as the Watcher, like every time I play with the Watcher, my game length, like time-wise, is like double what it is for everyone else because there's so much going on. Oh yeah, it's freezing here too. It's I think probably across the country, I would guess it's probably cold. So you can see I almost was gonna wear my my beanie, honestly. But yeah, it's a cold day. Definitely good to have like a fire or something going today. Maybe some hot chocolate. But you know, let's run. Maybe we'll do the daily with the Ironclad. So we'll do the Silent first. It's a pretty easy build. And we won't do Ascensions. Maybe we'll try to do the Heart. So these things at the bottom, you can like add these modifiers to make the game more difficult. We won't do those because we'll try to play against the extra boss instead. Because doing both is probably a little bit too much. Not that it's undoable, but it's probably a little bit less fun. So we'll pick the Silent. So the Silent, at least in my opinion, there's 2 kind of builds to go with. One, you can kind of see on here. One is with shivs, which is like a bunch of attacks over and over again. These like little like blades almost. And then the other one's poison. If I'm being honest, poison is probably more effective, but I have more fun with the shiv build. So I try to force that a lot of times because this game is very RNG based, meaning you can't just say, I'm going to do a certain build going into it. You are given certain things, so you have to be kind of adaptable. But a lot of times I'm not, and I just try to force certain builds. All right, but we'll jump into this. I turned off the music for the game. I kept the sound effects on, so my music will be playing instead. But hopefully the volume's okay either way. All right, so here's the opening, and we pick one of these 4 things to start with. These kind of all suck. I normally pick the middle 2, but these are somewhat randomly provided here. Transform cards is kind of risky. Honestly, remove is not a bad pick. I don't normally pick the top one, but it kind of gets me started on removing some of the cards I don't want. Tempted by the transform, but it could give me stuff I don't really care for. Do we take that risk? I think we'll just remove. So here's my starting cards. Every character's starting cards are pretty worthless. You get like strike and defense. For this character specifically, these are 2 extras that I have, so I'm going to try to get rid of these 10 cards probably throughout the game. We'll dump a defend early. Have to do damage. Watching Back to the Future. Nice. That's a good one. I'm a big fan. I know I didn't have it in my top 10 movies, but it's reasonable to be there for, in my opinion. Okay, so this guy who's got like the little flame on him, he is going to give me one of my 3 keys to get the extra boss, but I don't know if that's the path I want to go. I can always face him on the next act. So pretty much the point is I'm doing fights and I'm picking my path and I'm going up to fight like the first act boss, and I do this 3 times. And you can kind of see there's different things, like there's a rest stop, there's a shop, and then there's like regular fights. There's a question mark. I mean, I could go to the right and then hit that elite there and get that. Maybe I'll try that. I only get to face 1 elite though. That's kind of the downside. Whereas if I go up the middle, I can fight up to 3, honestly. Maybe I'll do that instead. That sounds more appealing because I still get to hit. Well, no, I can't hit both rest stops, actually. Yeah, maybe let's go to the right. Let's not overthink it. All right, so pretty much I'm playing cards against this guy. He has 42 health. He's going to hit me for 11 after my turn. So I just weakened him, made his attack a little bit worse. We'll take 3 damage. We'll block 5 there. That's a pretty worthless turn. So he's not attacking me, but I didn't have any more attack cards in that hand, unfortunately. Yeah, we should be able to kill him next turn. There we go. We'll take a dagger spray. So after each fight against a normal enemy, I'm offered cards to add to my deck. I don't have to take them. A lot of times I won't, but early on, I think we need to do some kind of damage. We'll take dagger spray. So now that's part of my deck for next fight. Ooh, we got an event here. Let's see how lucky we can be. All right, gold. I can deal with that. So we just got money to spend at the shop later. All right. Pretty much early on, I'm just going to be throwing my attacks out there and trying to win the fight as quickly as possible. All right. See, like here, I don't really care for any of these 3. I mean, this could be helpful. So you get relics throughout the game, kind of how we start with 2 additional cards. We'll get more relics. And you're trying to find like synergies with your relics and your cards and your so forth. Oh, sounds good, King Matthew. Is she streaming right now? All good. Hopefully she's having a good stream. Let's skip this for now. I don't think I want any of these 3. So we could go to the shop or we can wait. I'll probably wait, try to get some better cards. Let's do dagger spray, hit them both for 8. So they're gonna have some shields here. Probably just double block. I could just defeat one, but we'll just block twice there. Here's my dilemma. So I mentioned I like to do Shiv builds, which, so there's, for the most part, 3 type of cards. There's also like status stuff and so forth. They're curses, but as far as stuff I'm going to play, there's skills, attacks, and power cards. Accuracy I like to pick up. It makes Shivs better, but I don't currently have any Shivs. So I kind of want to grab it, even though I can't really use it yet. So it's kind of just a wasted card for now. But I think I'm going to take it. Just hope that we get some Shiv stuff going forward. All right, let's pop that. Okay, you guys are doing some damage here, I will say. Let's take out one of these guys doing 9. I think it really matters which one. And then we just block and take a little bit of heat. Pop that. Okay, I got 10 more damage I can do. I guess we can just get rid of this guy. Sure, take another 6 damage. You play Uno? I haven't played Uno in a long time. I think I have like a bunch of variety versions of Uno, but I haven't played it in a minute. So I'm also getting potions, which are like one-time use stuff. See, I'm not getting much synergy thus far. Like, these cards don't do much for me. The poison works for a poison build, but we're not really doing that right now. I mean, I could grab it and do a little bit of both. I think we'll probably skip. Okay. I think we'll go to the right here. Let's do an upgrade. So I'm at the rest stop. You can heal, or you can upgrade cards, or you can grab one of the keys, which I'll need to do eventually. We'll upgrade Dagger Spray, make our attacks a little bit stronger. But yeah, this is one of the games I bought on both PC and console. I like it that much. I think it's the only thing I technically currently have on both, because like Halo I've bought before, but don't really play it on Xbox or anything like that. And same with RE7. Okay, just get that out of my hand, even though I can't do anything about it. I think it also being indie game makes me want to support a smaller dev, so easier choice to do that when you're buying something for a second time. All right, we're doing okay. We don't really have anything great though. Honestly, we could run into trouble with this fight. Like, the right answer probably is to heal here, but I don't really want to. So we're gonna not. We're gonna not do so. If we die, we die. I don't hate that. So this, I'm at a chest. I can either pick up the key, which I'll need eventually, or I can take this relic, which is an okay relic. It's not really helpful right now, but it could be in the future. I guess we'll grab it, sure. So if I pick up any curses going forward, I will get more max health. Problem is, I'm probably not planning to pick up any curses. You bought Reach today? They had a copy at Walmart. That is surprising. It feels like that would not be a thing they would have on hand. Oh, you got the Master Chief Collection. That makes sense. That makes sense. Glad you're enjoying it. It's kind of funny. I jumped into Halo because it had been many years since I played it. But it's funny that the whole like campaign evolved thing happened this year. So it seems like kind of good timing. Ooh, we will take Storm of Steel. So this is going to turn every card into a shiv that's in my hand. So accuracy will not be totally worthless anymore. Fortunately, we didn't draw it though. Can I defeat you if I just go all out over here? Yes, just barely. I'm gonna take 6 damage though, but that's okay. Let's pop that, I guess. So I can only hold 3 potions, so I might as well not try to have like no slots open, because I may get a potion like I just did. It's seeming like I should have gone with a poison build. We'll grab this guy. All right, we'll try to face the elite here, who's going to be a little bit stronger. Okay, this is going to be not the easiest. I could pop this to break all of their artifacts. So these little like wheel cog things mean I can't like hit them with a status effect. Things like weakness or vulnerability. true. It's been a long time. I think also them moving over to PlayStation, they're like, let's capitalize on selling the same games to new people. So I think it's part of it. Let's hit you. Do we want to use the thorns? I mean, the dexterity potion is kind of huge against this guy too. Let's pop that. But yeah, I think they realized that like new Halo is not super popular, so they're like, let's go back to the tried and true formula. Although I'm a little bit worried about some of the changes they'll make. Which honestly, I don't know if I'll wind up buying Campaign Evolved because I already have the Master Chief Collection. So it's not necessarily a requirement. Maybe it depends on the price point of it too, but it's gonna be hard to beat the original like version of the game. Because I don't even use the remastered graphics when I play Halo 1. Okay, that'll be 8 now. That's enough. Nice. That's a rough turn. So these guys were giving me these status effect cards, which are pretty much just like clogging up my hand so I don't draw anything I can do. So those just are like wasted. And my health situation is not looking great, so I have to be careful. All right, he should be dead next turn. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we got the first key. We'll take Cloak and Dagger. We need the Shiv cards for sure. Pop you, and win. That was fast. It's a great card drop. Blade Dance for sure. Okay, you're hitting me for 10, which I don't love. Let's do some of that. Maybe try to kill you next turn. Maybe. But it is cool to people that I guess, I don't know if, I feel like even people that have, ooh, we'll grab you, PlayStation probably have played Halo, like at a friend's house or something. Blade Dance, I guess. Maybe a little risky not healing, but that's okay. Do we want to hit you with the vulnerable? Let's do it. So my attacks are doing more damage because I threw that potion at him. He's going to give me some status cards. Yep. Here's where I have to debate if I want to break him or not, because next turn he's going to hit me for a lot of damage, but he like splits in half at half his health, which is 70. So I'm going to torn. Yeah, I'll just do it. Screw it. The director of Predator said Alien vs. Predator 3 could happen. It's not surprising, man. I haven't seen Badlands yet, but it feels like after watching the Alien TV show, there's a pretty strong overlap in the worlds they're building. Like, once again, haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers for it, but I feel like Weyland Yutani was like pointed out in the new Predator movie. Like, I remember in the trailer seeing like stuff in the background. So I mean, it's kind of that era of like rehashing old stuff, and people are gonna be down for it, especially because separately Alien and Predator are doing well, so it's like, let's combine them again. Okay, these are all amazing cards. I'm going to take after image though. After image is huge for the secret boss. It's kind of a requirement with this character. Okay, I'm thinking taking the bell. So we just beat one of the bosses, so we get to pick a relic. This one kind of sucks. You can't see what they're doing, but you get more energy. This one also kind of sucks. You can't get potions, and then one of my cards is potions, so I'm going to pass on that. This one I get a curse, but actually I get health for that, and I get to get 3 other relics. So let's do that. Okay, pantograph huge versus the secret boss. But yeah, I'm all for some more AVP. It's probably not the better movies in either franchise, but they're fun. Like, they're kind of silly fun. Okay, I want to go to the right, but I'm also not going to be able to hit a shop if I do that. That's okay. Okay, I think we'll pop you. So these guys, when you hit one of them 3 times, they get knocked down. So only one is still standing. Kind of nice. Gremlins 3 true. I had to watch the Gremlins 2. I watched the first one again a year or 2 ago during the holiday. And I enjoyed it. It's been a long time since I watched Gremlins 2, though. I know it gets like totally like batshit crazy with the like evil gremlins. What's his name? Spike or something like that. Okay, we have buffer now. We have a first damage we take is blocked, so that's kind of nice. We'll just hit this guy, sure. Yeah, I'm a fan of the Gremlins franchise. Both the first one, second one. They're kind of completely different, but they're both fun. All right, let's pop you. Yeah, we'll knock you down. And I'll take you out. So this guy's got to like get back off the ground, unfortunately. All right, this is a pretty easy fight now. There we go. Yeah, I would check out the second one if you like the first one. As I said, it's way different because if I remember, like the first one's more chill, like hangout, Christmas time. The second one I think is in like it's in there like a hotel or like an apartment complex. It's in like this massive building. I think it's a hotel because there's like elevators and stuff. Either way, it's kind of like the more like bigger and crazier version of Gremlins. Okay, we're gonna barely not beat you, and you're gonna get more block. Oh well. But yeah, I would check it out if you are a fan of the first one. Just don't expect it to be the exact same, obviously. All right, so I'm blocking my first attack anyway, so let's just try to do damage against you, I think. Oh, we're fully blocked anyway, so we're good. That's a bad turn. That's not a good turn. We're going to use the buffer for the second attack, so we'll just play accuracy. Hopefully take him out this next turn now. Yeah, there we go. Decent run so far. Not the best, but not the worst. Do we want another backstab? It's upgraded. Sure. I mean, it's not doing much for us first turn, but... Okay, so here we can like take a bunch of gold, and we have to leave eventually, so we're just going to take a ton of gold, I think, honestly. Like, we're just going to go a bit crazy with it, and then now leave. Yeah, we definitely need to hit up a shop if we can at any point, because barely can't beat this guy. So normally the best method is to kill the left guy, unless you can kill this guy fast, which I'm just going to be short on being able to do that. So we're going for the left guy. Yeah, it's fine. You're going to feel Mummy 4. Yeah, I'm probably a bit iffy too. I'd like to think it'll be good. Sure. I think we just deal a lot of damage here anyway. I never saw the third one though. Did you watch the third one? I can't imagine it was that good. We'll just throw you, see what we get. Okay. I really need to get another more slots for my potions. But there's only one relic that lets you do that. Okay, kind of worthless turn there. But I mean, both Mummy 1 and 2 are amazing. I just don't assume the third one is that good. Scorpion King is kind of like bad good. Do we want backflip? It's not upgraded. Sure. Left or right? I think we want to go right and hit up those rests. Problem is there's no shop still, once again. We are holding out on the shop situation. Okay. Decent turn. It does feel like we're like heavy in the like remake old franchise right now, like 3 Point Gremlins, The Mummy. Is there a point in playing that? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just block. Like everything is just rehashing famous franchise. I don't know if it's like one of those things where it's like parents bring their kids to and be like, hey, this is the movie that I watched. It's probably one of those things where it's more of a sure thing. Like this franchise has worked in the past. It's been a while. Let's bring it back and go for heavy nostalgia. I don't think we need another backstab. That feels like too many. Our first hand would get a little bit too clogged. Yeah, Scorpion King is a prequel because it's when The Rock is like before he gets like shed away or whatever happens in the second Mummy. Let's do some upgrading. If you want to upgrade though, accuracy. But it feels like it was kind of one of those like bad good movies. I do like I remember I Stand Alone by Godsmack was like the theme song. It's like the one Godsmack song I really know because of that. You're gonna be a problem. Do we hit accuracy now? I think we do and just lose our buffer. Okay, you're done. Probably get rid of you because we're not going to play skills anyway. All right, we need to hope to do a lot of damage here. So this guy, now that I'm playing skills, it like clogs my hand, but I think we'll do enough damage where it's not going to overly matter. Screen Force started the reboot trend. Yeah, I was definitely one of those that, ooh, I want to, I guess I could just discard you. These are all three amazing. Dang, I gotta decide. Unfortunately, the one I like the most is the one that's not upgraded, which kind of sucks. I still think we probably pick Terror. It's hard not to. I mean, if I get another one later, I'm going to regret that, but... Should we keep holding off on the blue key? I mean, that's kind of a nice one. Been a little bit greedy with my health. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. Should we just play the duplication now? Sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean remakes also they can be like really good. Like this hand sucks. So this guy made me confused. So all my values in my cards are random, which they're all pretty high, unfortunately. Like they all went up for sure. Oh, this is a single player game. So it's like this is the computer, pretty much. Like I'm thinking remakes like Evil Dead 2013. Clearly a great one. Man, everything costs so much. This is... I think I'm just going to play this, honestly. Just get some block from playing cards. Yeah, we're only taking 5 damage. Why is everything so expensive? I think we just pop this. I really want to play Alchemize, but don't think it makes sense to. I have 3 of the same potion. Interesting. I will take a Cloak and Dagger for sure. Back-to-back elites. This could be tough. Ooh, I mean, these are good to have the thorns for. Did I pop 2 of them, maybe? You'll pop 2. Yeah, you're gonna make me lose my buffer, unfortunately, but I think that's okay. Play accuracy. We're kind of cutting it close here. Is that a mistake? Maybe it was. Yeah, we probably should heal before this next... Alright, we got him at least. For this next elite that we're going to face. Being a little bit risky. We do heal before the boss, but I think we'll take a heal here. I know Last Summer was a good reboot. It was okay. I mean, I think you're a bigger fan of that franchise in general. So... Okay, let me see here. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Can I... Okay, he's pretty close to defeated at this point. That... If I play both of those, we don't take any damage, so I think the answer is you. I mean, this part doesn't really matter because I'm only going to play one thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're not taking too much damage now. I mean, terror only helps against one of them. Maybe accuracy here. Let's do it. Okay. So we have 60 right there. Is that enough to kill them both? 12, so he'll be down to 28. He'll be down to 35. No, it's gonna be just short. Although, well, no, I can't play everything. If I hit that, we can just block then. Yeah. I think that was probably a decent option. All right. Made it out of that fight. Ooh, this is also huge against the heart at the secret boss. I don't think I want to play that. Okay, reminder, we don't need to heal going to the boss in all likelihood because we're pretty set. That's unfortunately like very close to killing them. Hit you with that. I think that's okay. Probably should play one of these though. You know, we'll do this and we'll pop that. Okay, we're fully blocked. I'm just gonna go for this guy. Nice. Be nice to get something where we retain our block. That'd be kind of a clutch option if we did. Okay, we're fully blocked. Remind you of Marvel's Midnight Sun. True, yeah. There's some similarities. I mean, they're both like deck builders. Played a little bit of that game, not a whole lot. I think it was on PS Plus at one point. Leg sweep is tempting, but kind of costs a lot. I don't think I want it. Probably skip. Okay, reminder, we're not gonna heal. Should we just grab the key now? Grab the key now. Because we're in theory gonna go for the heart. Alright, so another mini boss here. Just hit you for a lot here. I'll just pretty much throw everything I got at you. He's gonna summon two guys. Probably do that. Wait, what? I didn't really mean to do that. Pop that. Should we throw terror out at this point? Sure. Yeah, I was didn't mean to play that at the right time or that moment. Okay, let's get that off you. Honestly, let's play that too. Because this guy starts with 3 artifacts, so we want to... He has 0 now, so... He's going to hit me for a big attack at one point. That's what I'm trying to minimize. Okay. You're dead. Do I want to play that now? Probably not. Can't play that, but that's okay. Oh, now we can. Dagger spray or alchemize? Sure. But yeah, it's a similarity as far as like a deck builder type of game, for sure. I think we're just going for a bunch of cards. Have we not played accuracy? There it is. I was like, why have we not played that yet? Because he stole it. So those guys were like taking cards from me and I had to kill them to get the cards back. Is he gonna hit me for like 53 here? 51? Yeah. All right, so I can neutralize him thankfully now because he has no artifacts. So we're just gonna play everything in our hand, honestly. And take a little bit of damage, but probably okay. This is a boss fight. So there's 3 bosses that you face, technically. And this is the second one. There's like mini bosses too that we fought a little bit. I guess technically there's going to be 4 bosses if we get to the end where ooh, we're cutting this close. We're gonna have 8 health at the end of this. Oh, and 10. Okay. Okay, this should probably be a big attack turn. All right. Fingers crossed. Okay, we should be able to beat him next turn. So kind of cut that close. But good enough, thankfully. Just good enough. Do we want the skill? Nah. All these 3 cards kind of suck. Grand Finale, I've only ever gotten off like a couple times. Nightmare can be good, but it just really depends. Also, actually, Doppelganger I did feel like I got some value out of. But I probably don't want it. Ooh, Double Potion. Transform and upgrade. I haven't really sold. I don't think we've gone to a shop yet, have we? We have so much gold. We'll take double potions. So my potions now do like double what they would have done. Instead of being 3, it's 6 for all those. All right, I'm probably gonna take a quick step away after. Let's do 1 fight before we do that so that it doesn't. All right, clearly we're going left because there's so many. Also, there's 2 shops. Yeah, let's go left. Pretty good first fight here. Yeah, this guy's toast. He is toast. Good night. We'll keep that. Do we want another backflip? Sure. All right, here we will take a quick step away, and I'll be right back. All right. Appreciate the patience. Throw the music back on. Let's jump back on in. Okay, we took backflip. That's why I did the extra fight afterwards, because sometimes it doesn't save your extra decision that you made. Let's go to the shop. I don't normally pick 2 shops, but ooh, mummified hand for sure. So we get like more energy when we're playing power cards, which we do have some power cards. Is there anything I want to get rid of? And probably just a strike, right? Just sell a strike. I don't know if we need the pillow, if I'm being real. I would pick it up sometimes. Infinite Blade with mummified hand. Sure. I don't always pick that up, but I think we'll save some for the next shop. Okay. Let's pop that. I think we probably can play everything here, honestly. These guys are annoying. If you kill one, they just come back to life. So you want to kill them all like around the same time. They come back at like half health, but it's still very obnoxious. Sure. I debated killing that guy because he's gonna have his shield up, which is gonna be annoying, but yeah, maybe I should have. Yeah, maybe I should have. I guess we can weaken him. Sure. Nah, we'll keep what we have. I did I'll probably just leave my camera there. I am blocking technically viewing the deck in the top right, but it's just like a numerical count. So now that I play power cards, it makes something else in my hand free, which is why this relic is kind of huge. We'll do it again here. Unfortunately, we did not make Cloak and Dagger free. All right, take you out this time finally. Attack you, and we're fully blocked. Grilling a steak with the potatoes. That sounds amazing with salad. Nice. That sounds like a pretty delicious meal. I think we win here, right? Yeah. I may grab a bite between break at some point, but if not, I'll just eat something after streaming. All right, another shop. What do we got? I mean, kind of pricey. 287 is a lot, but this also plays off of our power cards, so it's not the worst. Do we want another infinite blade? Sure. Anchor, sure. And just dump another strike, probably. Tempted to pick this up, but I think we'll probably just hold off now. There'll be another shop in the future. Okay, we will do this. Remove a card and upgrade a card. So should we just keep getting rid of strikes? I think we will. Okay, so I'll draw that. I have a lot of innate cards now. 3 of them, I think. Kind of would like another accuracy, I will say. Let's do that to make our shivs stronger. Let's fight an elite. Why not? So these are like mini bosses. Some of these guys that these faces are regular enemies. The ones with the horns are like the harder fights. So now I heal and make a card free when playing a power card. What do you hit me for? 12? I can deal with that. We can deal with that. So he is currently has intangible, which means every other turn, I'm only going to do 1 damage to him per attack, which is kind of a pain, but that's okay. Debating what I want to do here. Do we hit you with terror? We'll have to take 3 damage if we do that. Whereas if I pop this, we block everything. I mean, terror doesn't help this turn, but it helps the following turn. Also, maybe we're actually good with, maybe we'll get another energy back after doing this. So like I'm hitting for 10, but you can see it drops down to 1 because he is intangible, unfortunately. So yeah, now we'll block that time and we won't take any damage. All right, here, we're just gonna do this. And I think we're gonna pop you to deal the most amount of damage possible. All right, so next turn, even though we're gonna take 4 damage here, even though he's intangible, we should probably be able to defeat him here. Just barely. There we go. It's a nice one. 40 is a lot. Honestly, we'll dump the vulnerable potion. Don't want prepared. Prepared's nice. Upgraded prepared's a little bit better, but okay, we need to grab the blue key. No matter what, like amazing relic we get offered, we're gonna have to grab the blue key. Yeah, I really like playing this first against the heart. So okay, because this is, yeah, here's where we have to grab the blue key. So now that we have all 3, we can face the secret boss. Let's go here, let's do some upgrading. I feel like terror is probably what I would go with. Being free is hard to deny, although with mummified hand, cost of cards is probably going to be not a big deal. was hoping the other Infinite Blade would be free, but that's okay. So Infinite Blade gives us a shiv in our hand every turn, which is kind of nice. Hit you with that. Honestly, we'll hit you with that and see what we get there. We're definitely not doing a lot of damage, but some damage. The downside to Storm of Steel when you use it with regular shivs is now these shivs just go into my hand and they kind of clog my deck up, but I think we'll do it anyway because I don't think we'll cycle too much. Yeah, you can throw out your favorite Scream character ranking. He's hitting us for 28, but we have the buffer. As kind of I tried to allude to it in the stream title, these are just kind of like me messing around. Like I'm playing this obviously, but any conversation you want to talk about, or anyone who opts in, anything pop culture related, I am up for discussing. Okay, I think he's cooked now. Scream characters though, that's a pretty... How deep is your ranking? Are you doing like top 10 or are you doing like every character? Because that could be pretty lengthy. Backflip, I guess. Okay, well, I guess we got Penniv because we don't have any more keys to get. Okay, these guys are gonna blow up soon, so let's try to take care of you. There we go. Yeah, we'll just do that. Kind of just wasted that at the end, but we didn't really need it. I think we're sitting pretty good, honestly, this run. It'll maybe depend on the card order that we draw against the heart. I didn't even look who our boss was for. Who we got? Donu Deku. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. We probably will pass on the potion here and just beat this guy. Skip that. I don't think I want any of those. The spinning top could be nice here, but we don't have it. All right, we have full health. Do we want infinite blades to make that innate also? I'll just do prepared. Cycle more. All right, let me. I'll take out this boss and I'll take a look at your rankings. We'll try to save our potions. I think. I mean, we could play them here. All right, that was nice. These guys, there's a poison card that when you kill one guy, you kill both. It's perfect for these enemies. But we didn't go poison, so. All right, we are pretty set, though. They're not vulnerable because of the artifacts they have, but I think that's okay. Yeah, we'll wait. We shall wait. Hit you with that, I guess. I mean, I could alchemize, but I kind of like these potions, so maybe we just keep them. No reason to waste it if you don't need it. Probably just hit that. Gotta get one more. There's not a point to hitting defend actually, so we'll do that. Pop you, hit you. Okay, we have to dump 2 cards. I think it's you two. Do that. Take a little damage here. Do I want to try to do... We'll just do that, honestly. Yeah, we'll take like 20 damage. I think we'll just hit them both. I mean, I could block and that'd be... Yeah, we'll just do that, I guess. Play conservative. Alright, this guy is probably dead this turn. I'll just do it. Why not? Okay. So now we just have one of the guys to take care of, and honestly, let's hit this and then just wail into this dude. So maybe not dead next turn, but the turn after that, he should be good. Okay. Fully blocked. Unfortunately, that's going to be wasted. We're going to be starting from fresh next fight. All right, so that was technically the final boss. But since we got all 3 keys, we are facing the 4th act, which is this guy. We have to face an elite before we get to him, which honestly, the elite fight is kind of hard sometimes. So here's the 3 keys we grabbed. All right, what you got here? Dewey's number 1, Randy 2, Sydney 3, Stu at 4, Gail at 5, Kirby 6, Sam 7, 8 for Tara, Mindy 9, Jill 10. Pretty solid list. You like Dewey the most? Yeah, I like Dewey too. Dewey and Randy at the top are solid picks. I did a bracket fight of them a while ago, and I think I had those 2 pretty high. Okay. I guess we'll just do Infinite Blade. We're going to have a very, like, boring first turn, but we're going to have a big setup first turn. Okay, so what do we have out here on the board? That doesn't help us at all. That doesn't really help us. This isn't really going to be happening because we have after image. Granted, we're also taking damage, so it's possible, I guess. I think we prioritize dumping something. Just another strike, I guess. I mean, that's kind of... These are all... I mean, these 2 are pretty clutch potions. But at the same time, we already have 2... I think we're probably okay no matter what. I mean, these would kind of guarantee a win, but I think we'll grab you and we'll move on. Okay. As I said, here's like the big just set up first turn. We're fully blocked. Who do we... Let's hit this guy. Ooh, they're both attacking me. I don't know if I noticed that. So if I go over here, saving 4. I think I'll stay looking at this guy. We'll take 7 damage, but we heal 25 after the fight, so I think that's all right. We'll save our potions. Maybe we'll get offered another one, but I think that's all right. Okay. Homie's doing a lot of damage. I think we pop this. Pop this. Do that. Do that. And that, I guess. I think we actually hit Cloak and Dagger first. Well, we could actually just Blade Dance first. Because we'll get the extra energy. Yeah, I think we'll do this. And now we'll hit this. Okay. Pretty good here. Pretty good. I think we'll keep our potions. We'll save the alchemize. Not do anything with it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they planned on doing how many screams when they chose to take Randy out, per se. Also, if you didn't kill some characters, like, the stakes kind of get watered down. Maybe they could have picked somebody else, but... we have the double attack. Should we just try to survive this turn? How much block can we get here? $36. Kind of sucks. I think we have to probably... Well, no. I mean, we're going to heal. So if I play this, I'm at 27. Yeah, let's just do that. Sure. So we get double attack next turn. Or next, like, fight. Okay, we'll pass on that. I don't know if we need another backstab. I mean, I guess we could. Sure. We're not really going to make anything free with our power cards, though. Which is kind of the downside. All right, we're going to pop this, this, and this, and play you, play you, play you. Pretty much just going all out on this guy. You need to get that vulnerable out there before the artifact gets played. It's hit me for 45 damage. Okay. Okay, what am I not likely to play? Probably won't play you. And you, I guess. Pop that. Is it too aggressive not to block again here? I mean, actually, we have the buffer, so we just play you. Being weak. Look at all these status effects we have. I think there's like a trophy for having status effects, which we definitely just got. Like, probably all of. I think it's like up to 10, maybe. Okay, so do that. Do that. Honestly, let's just do that. It's kind of a waste with the 3. Could have done a little bit more, but I think that's okay. So he just got to hit himself 12 times 6 now, which is kind of huge. Okay. Yeah, I think we have this fight in the bag. You gotta be careful because you can't hit him past 300 per turn, which we just are doing right now. So yeah, he's not taking more damage because we already hit him for 300. I think we're pretty locked and loaded this fight. Let's pop that, see what we get. One, two, three, that's not enough. Do that, get rid of the burn. Yeah. Take a little bit of damage here, but we're pretty much like easy dub here at this point. And there we go. So we not only beat the regular game, we beat the secret boss at the end. About an hour. That's pretty lengthy, but I guess I'm streaming, so I was trying to explain throughout. I feel like normally about a half an hour. Maybe with the heart a little bit more. Is about how long a run takes. So yeah, that was the silent and the kind of the Shiv build of the silent. You chose Gale. Yeah. Gale, I don't think a lot of people like as much as some of the other characters. Like, isn't that the whole like meme, like wrong kid died with Dewey versus Gale? 1200, not the best score, but not the worst either. All right. This is just like the extra lore at the end when you beat it. When you beat the heart. All right, maybe we'll do one more. We'll play the daily climb and play as the Ironclad, the first character. Pretty straightforward character. Although, unlike the regular game, as I said, there's going to be extra variables that are modifiers here that'll make the character play differently than they normally would. But we'll do that. Maybe we'll just call it for that pretty short stream. If like Slay the Spire stuff in the past, I played that for like 10 hours in a row, but it'd probably be a short one today, since I did put out a video and a short already. Came around to liking Gale. Yeah, she's solid. I think the survivability, like suspension of disbelief, is a little bit high for her. I think they had the perfect opportunity to take her out in 6 when she got like that home invasion. But I think Gale Courtney Cox is pretty heavily involved in the movies, so she probably has some sway there too. But at some point you would think that they would take her out. It feels like they kind of watered down her whole like storyline with not turning everything into book. Like in Scream 6, like she kind of moved on from Dewey. It seemed like pretty quickly. Granted, they had been apart or whatever. Producer for 5 Seconds 7. Yeah, that's kind of the hard part where it's like, I don't know if you're going for the best version of the movie by having that influence, but I liked 5 and 6 though. And 7 should probably be just as good, I would think. I'm gonna take a quick step away again for another like 30 seconds, and we'll do the daily climb and then probably call after that. Let me switch over. And I will be right back. All right. Let's run this daily climb. So as mentioned, we're playing as a different character. Instead of getting 2 extra cards at the beginning, we heal a little bit after each fight. And we're going to make our own deck with 30 options. So it's going to be a little bit different than the normal game. We're also going to be offered cards that we just got with that last character. Normally you have like your character's card type, but this is giving us multiple, which I don't think that's actually a benefit per se. And then so instead of getting the option of 3 cards, we'll only get 2 at the end of each fight. All right. You glad they didn't kill Gale? Yeah, I feel like I've talked about it before in the channel where it seemed like the creators thought that 5 was a little bit too dark, and they're like, let's do something lighter and have maybe unrealistic survival in 6, but not as sad of a movie, I guess. Okay, let's definitely grab Terror. Sword boomerang. Rage. Spot weakness. Backstab. Should we go for the same build? Let's go for shivs, I guess. Is there any block cards on here? Leg sweep, I guess. I don't really need shockwave if I have Terror Grand. There is a weak tied to that. All right. I grabbed more green cards than I expected, but they had some kind of good synergies. Okay, we can go left. There's 2. We can go up the middle, and there'll be 3. Let's hit up the middle. Okay. This will be interesting. We have kind of a hybrid build of Ironclad plus Silent. It's possible. It's possible that's why they've kept her around. Okay, so I shouldn't spend money because I'm going to get more gold when I don't. Do we just beat you guys here? Yeah. True, that's a valid option. That's why she hung around. I hate this curse, but we'll just upgrade. Terror, make you free. Hard to go wrong there. Rage. So this is kind of the difference when you play the daily climb. A lot of times the early cards in the regular game are tough to begin with, but since I made my own deck for this modifier, we're doing a lot of damage early on compared to what we probably would be doing otherwise. Blade Dance, sure. Feels weird to have Blade Dance with the Ironclad, but here we are. I think we'll just... do we want to sell anything? I mean, we did make this deck of cards ourselves. Spot weakness I don't really need. The only annoying part with spot weakness is you have to have somebody who's attacking you. So, all right, we'll move on. Upgrade accuracy. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they handle Gale and Sydney going forward, especially with 7. I'm gonna refrain from attacking you, I think, because, well, yeah. So this guy, unless you wake him up, he won't attack you for the first couple turns. If you wait too long, then he's gonna do it anyway, so I'm just gonna wake him up now. Now that we made him vulnerable. All right, I think he's probably dead here. I should have played that first, but it does not matter. We're doing so much damage. Kind of crazy strong having some Silent and Ironclad combo. Can I just beat him here? Yes, we can. Body Slam, really effective with the Ironclad, but not the build that we have right now. I guess we'll go here and just upgrade again. Sure. Don't really need a lot of changes to our cards. Take some gold, sure. Hit you with that. Just kill him next turn. It was interesting when I created the stream today too. It looked like YouTube added a spot where you can put like the game you're playing. I had not seen that before. Maybe it's been there, but like I put in Slay the Spire as like the activity I was doing. So kind of cool. Sure. YouTube crashed. Uh-oh. It's not good. Glad to see you're back though. Okay, what do we want to do here? So this guy, he will hit me. When he's in this like defensive mode. If I attack him, I get hit for 3 damage. So you don't normally want to like attack him during that. See, because I took some damage back. We'll just stop there. Although I'm getting block when I'm attacking him too, so kind of just counteracting each other. We'll take 1 damage here. I think it's okay. So now that he's out of that, we can attack him again. We have so much energy. I think he may be dead. Almost. Well, after this turn, because he just... Yeah. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Ooh, do we want Venom? If we upgraded it? Sure. No longer Smith. Be tempted to do that because we don't really need to do a lot of smithing, but don't need to heal a lot either. It's funny I have so many like silent cards as the ironclad. Looks like we're going kind of left here. Maybe up that way. Okay, we can only knock down one of you, which is kind of annoying, but maybe we'll play the Snecko oil. Yeah, let's do it. See what we get. Actually, now we can knock down all 3 of them. Fully blocked, so we might as well just play these. Nice. Pretty cruising at this point. Escape plan, I guess. Yeah, let's add a card. Why not? These cards kind of suck, though. Whirlwind I do like frequently, but I don't know if we have a build for that right now. Maybe just another escape plan. Just cycle stuff. We'll go left because, well, we already spent money. I forgot that I had that relic. Did not really anticipate that. I mean, what, 20 years later? Nice. I reviewed that earlier in the year. It's a wild movie. That's all I'll say. The next one's coming out next year too, so they are not wasting any time with cranking them out. Yeah, I'll go to the shop. I don't normally give my opponent strength, but I think with how much strength that we have, it's probably gonna be okay. You know what? Let's hit up the elites. Screw it. Let's not take the easy way out. Famous last words potentially, but you 3 over here makes you go away. Take 5 damage. That's fine. You. Yeah, a little bit hurt this fight, but not a major deal. did forget we are the Ironclad, so we are healing after each fight too. But yeah, I'd be curious to see what you think about 28 years later. Feels like it was like, I think the critics really liked it, but the audiences didn't, or something like that. It's definitely one of those movies that either worked for you or it did not. So much damage. And you're done. Nope, don't want those. Let's fight another. Oh, that's perfect. Let's fight another elite. We'll just go elite hunting this run. Okay, pop that, pop that, pop that. Can I just beat you here? Is it too late to... Dang. Well. Got a little bit greedy there. Alright. So we're not doing any of the block stuff that I would typically try to do with the Ironclad because it's not what we've been offered thus far. This guy's dead if I just hit all those. Now we got 34. We'll just drop him on this guy. See the one with Cillian Murphy? Yeah, the first one. I assume you mean 28 weeks later because there's not a month. There's day. Weirdly, they skipped that one. There's days, weeks, and years. But no, you don't need to watch. If you want to go straight to years, you can skip weeks. Nice. It's a pretty independent movie, I'll say. Obviously, it's the same world as the previous ones, but a lot of time has passed, as is probably evident by the name. Do we want offering? Just like crazily cycle stuff? Sure, let's do it. Ooh, that would have been nice. We can't afford it though. Is there a point in selling? Yeah, we can sell you. Sure. Cloak and dagger, do we want? Yeah. The second one's decent though, 28 weeks later. I haven't watched it in a long time. Probably not around since like when it came out. But it's got Jeremy Renner in it, which is kind of a surprise. I haven't even played this card since I added it to my my hand. Well, now's our chance. I'll just pop that now. Get some health back. Although he's probably going to be... Maybe we'll wait on taking him out. Get some more heals. Alright, now we need to, though. I don't know how I would rank the three of them. It's kind of probably a tough question. Honestly, I may, well, I feel like when I saw the second one, I liked it more than the first one potentially, but I would say I think pretty comfortably the third one is my least favorite of the three. But I'm not sure whether or not I like one or two more. Okay, terror gets kind of wasted unless I do this. Yeah, probably not the optimized way of doing that fight, but this is going to be pretty quick at this point now. Like that guy's now dead. Honestly, we may not even need to kill him because main boss is also about to be dead. Yeah. We're getting some crazy combos for sure. I don't think I need either of those. Sure, more relics when we fight elites. It's better to get this early in a run because there's more chance to benefit from it. Okay, where are the elites at? Middle, outside, middle, and right. I think I'm gonna go this way. Probably should have hit this guy a little bit since I had block already, which won't always be the case. Oh, let's do this. Let's end the fight. Watching WWE. John Cena won the IC title. I thought I thought this year was like his final. Is that maybe what you're talking about? I think wrestlers retire like so many times. Like, all right, this is the real time. We're officially done now. Like it, I think it's constantly something that they do. Do we want to take 1 damage and just swing heavy at this guy? Probably should have blocked after because we got dexterity. I kind of forgot about the kunai. We're getting dexterity when we play attack cards. All right, we're just dominating with damage now. It's so impossible to... Who are we facing at the end here? Another Donu Deku. I'm glad it's not probably, well, either of the other 2 options. But I was going to say, I'm glad it's not the... Time Eater. He's kind of a pain to deal with. Do we... I think we'll just sit on these. Maybe we'll play this. Sure. I watched wrestling briefly when it came to Netflix when it was like a big hyped thing, but beyond that, I have not watched wrestling since I was like younger. I really enjoyed it back in the day, but it's been a long time. Probably shouldn't just keep hurting my my guy. Retires next month. It does feel like they would not give somebody like some belt or something if they were about to leave. But maybe going out on top, people would be happy about. People love the storylines. Is Cody Rhodes still like the champion? Fun fact, I met him a few years ago. Probably have a picture on my phone somewhere, but I met him. I was more excited to see Chris Jericho because he was one of the wrestlers that I watched back in the day. All right, shouldn't pop that because that's going to be worthless to do. So Cody Rhodes was just kind of like an after effect at the time, but then he wound up being popular. Like when I saw them, they were both in AEW. And then I guess Cody switched over to WWE. But when I watched wrestling, it was like the prime era of like The Rock and Stone Cold and Kane and The Undertaker, Booker T, Kurt Angle. Kind of like late 90s, maybe early 2000s-ish. So this guy, whenever I hit him, he his attack decreases. So you just kind of want to hit him like a bunch. So you don't normally beat him, but we're actually going to get pretty dang close to beating him. I don't know which of these is better at this point. That's 48 damage. I think this is probably, yeah. We have so much block. My word. Maybe let's see what we draw here. Maybe we'll beat him here. I don't think it applies to daily climbs, but there is an achievement for like actually killing this guy, which we just did. Did we say this way? I think we said this way. Cody still champion. Briefly lost to John Cena at WrestleMania. So he lost it and like got it back. Makes me think of that Storks movie where he's like talking to the guy in the elevator. It's like, you watched the game last night? It was such a tight one. We lost it, then we got it back, and then we lost it again. Okay, I think we're just gonna probably do that. I don't really think we needed to pick up offering. Maybe a waste. I just thought cycling cards would be good, but with the other one that we picked up, you can't really play it afterwards. So it becomes, ooh, do you want after image? Sure. Let's go elite hunting again. It's not the card I really wanted to play. Let's see what we get from this. Not bad. Not bad. Intangible though, yeah, we'll just block ourselves a whole lot here. Actually played that correct that time with the kunai. Not really been paying attention to it. All right, he's dead. Ooh. Probably Venom to break the Donu Deku. Italicized, do we want that? Is that worth? Fine. I don't. Probably unnecessary, but if we had the mummified hand, it would have been an easier choice to pick up, but we don't. Also, you guys are dealing a lot of damage, which I don't love. Okay. Nice. Who's your favorite wrestler? Is it John Cena? I was a bit out of the wrestling when Cena like really blew up, but he seems like a decent guy. Obviously, pretty prominent in acting these days. This is a bit of a waste of a first turn, but it's fine. Really want the spinning top. I feel like we've gotten a lot of like keep the momentum going stuff that we've not been able to really optimize. Sure. Triple H. Triple H was cool. Yeah, he's another one that was kind of that same era. We have too many power cards. We were just like played power cards that whole turn. Triple H was cool. What else? You had like the Hardy Boys. I already mentioned Jericho. We'll avoid offering, I think. See if we can just kind of cruise on through this fight without it. Yeah. It's a little late for that, but it's fine. Okay, there we go. Sure. I don't know. Maybe we should have played the battle trance. Undertaker and Rob Van Dam. Lesnar I didn't really watch. I don't feel like he was on WWF is what it was back in the day. Ooh, let's do that one. Do that one. I feel like as far as like big dudes, they had what's his name? The Big Show. He's kind of like the bigger wrestler that was when I was watching. Okay, let's do that. So much damage. So much damage. I don't know. We'll keep that, I guess. I'm not going to ever play this potion. Yeah, offering did not wind up being necessary. I'm probably not going to play it now either. Okay, he's dead. Can throw this one over there if we want. And that's GG. There we go. And because it's a daily climb, there's no heart. That's just the final boss. 797. I don't really do optimized scoring. Like, I don't think I got that great of a score. I think taking damage, like, you can kind of see how you get points, but I just try to win regardless of score. Where do we wind up? Probably pretty low. 412th. So of the people that have done the daily climb, I got 412th, which isn't bad considering you have some people, as I said, that kind of are cheating at the top of the leaderboard with these like obnoxiously unrealistic scores. It's always somebody overseas, and then I don't know who that is. Didn't come to WWE till 02. Yeah, he was I think in another league. Because I kind of stopped before it changed to WWE. I feel like it was WWF when I really watched. You had like Raw and SmackDown. I love the announcers back in the day, though. What's his name? Jim Ross and the other dude. Like, they were iconic. Also, did you watch the back in the day when we had the Booker T? I think it was Booker T and Stone Cold in the grocery store where he's like throwing him around. He's like dumping milk on him. If you weren't watching at the time, I would recommend watching that clip because it's hilarious. It's like one of those staged events outside of the ring where he's just like beating Booker T's ass in this grocery store, and it's hilarious. He comes out of like the fridge at one point. It's pretty funny. A lot of their skits back in the day were just top tier. Favorite WCW is between Sting or NWO. Yeah, I didn't really watch anything outside of WWF. But I can appreciate it, I guess. So yeah, that's probably call it today. I know it's a pretty short stream, only an hour or two. But I kind of just felt like playing Slay the Spire, and I'm like, why not hang out, chat, whatever you guys want to talk about. Obviously, it's been mostly you, me, King Matthew, but appreciate you chilling and talking whatever. Honestly, I don't mind talking wrestling even. Anything within the realm of pop culture, even if you want to talk about like sports, I'm pretty open. So, but yeah, I think we'll call it there. So pretty quick stream. Not sure what the rest of the week will look like when it comes to streams. I mentioned I'll probably go see Predator Badlands tomorrow, and then hopefully get a review out quickly. I've been having shorter videos. It's a little bit easier to get them out when I do it that way. But there'll be that, and then maybe I'll do one for Frankenstein if I wind up finishing that movie. Obviously, Welcome to Derry's kind of ongoing. And then maybe some lives thrown in here and there. I want to try to do maybe more shorts as well. I feel like that would be beneficial to do for the channel. So other than that, hope you guys have a great evening, great week as well. And we'll keep in touch, I'm sure. So King Matthew, thanks for hanging out for such a long time, and hope you have a great evening. Other than that, I will catch you guys next time. Thanks.